Okay, Metropolitan Owners Club of North America. This is part 2 of my 2-part series on prepping for a long-distance road trip, such as the one to Dubuque, Iowa, I'll be taking in June for the 2021 International Metropolitan Show. The first video was a very quick overview of what I do to prep my vehicle for the trip. This video is, what do I take with me? And these are some of the parts I take with me on the road trip. And I'm going to start from my far left, which is your right. And I'm going to take a gallon of oil. I take some extra coolant with me. I take a floor jack because you don't want to use your Metropolitan original jack lifting this car up. I bring an extra axle, and this is an MG axle, which is a hardened steel, which is much harder than your Metropolitan axle. And I bring an extra axle just in case I snap one along the way. Just imbalance of the torque on your rear end, and you snap an axle, you can be dead in the water without a spare axle. And for those of us who can change them, it's a very easy change. So it's not something that's going to sideline you very long. With that, I bring an upper radiator hose, and I bring a brand new T-hose. I bring a distributor that's ready to plug and play. I bring an extra fuel pump that's a plug and play. And I bring a fuel pump rebuild kit. I bring 2 extra fan belts. I bring a thermostat and a extra radiator cap. I bring 3 sets of gasket sets in case you blow a head gasket or you lose a gasket along the way. I've got extra sets. I've got some miscellaneous gaskets in front. I bring a shop manual. I'll bring a tow rope. This tow rope's pretty important because this can get you off the side of the road in an emergency. Almost any vehicle can tow you off the road with a 5,000-pound tow rope, and it's pretty inexpensive. I also have a stethoscope, and you wonder what I have a stethoscope for. This is so I can listen to my engine. If I have some kind of awkward sound that doesn't sound right, I can put the stethoscope on and I can listen for that sound and potentially pinpoint where it is in my engine and potentially do a on the side of the road diagnostic on what could be the problem. So this is a very good investment. Obviously I bring duct tape. Duct tape it will do wonders for you. I bring a portable compressor. If I get a flat tire, I have my flat tire spare kit right here. I can plug a hole and I can fill my tire back up. I bring an extra coil. I bring an extra water pump with me and some miscellaneous parts. A set of spark plugs, a fuel line, wire, fuses, just some miscellaneous things. One thing I don't have here that I'll have to put in this kit that I must have used along the way is a points condenser for on-side road tune-up if I have to do a tune-up along the way. And I bring a 2.5 gallon fuel tank with me. This 2.5 gallon will get me 50 to 60 miles off the road. Pretty much anywhere along the road, you're going to find fuel within 50 miles. And if you can't, AAA will provide you with 5 gallons of fuel once a year. So I have that card. So in a nutshell, this is all I take with me. I don't take anything else with me other than my tools. I take a tool bag and I take a ratchet set, a socket set with me. And that's it, and cleaning supplies. This is all I take on the road trip. If anything else happens to my car that I don't have here, that means my car is going to be down overnight. And I'm going to have to do some substantial work to my car to get it back on the road. And if that's the case, I just can't have it overnighted to me, the part. I can call any one of my vendors and get the part overnighted to me. If I don't have that part at home, then I can have someone at home just overnight it to me to wherever my destination is. One key component is AAA. I have a 100-mile tow, so AAA will tow me 100 miles on any single event, which is very valuable. Not a lot of stuff. This all fits in a tub that fits in my trunk, and my luggage goes up front with me. Pretty sweet, pretty simple. Not a lot to take with us. You notice there's no brake parts here. There's nothing here for brakes. I do carry brake fluid with me, but pretty much that's it. There's nothing out of the ordinary. If I can't fix it on the side of the road with what I have here, I've got a major problem, and I'm going to get towed into town, and I'll fix it in town. So I hope you understand that you don't need to take a lot with you. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. These cars were made to be driven, and they should be driven. They can be driven on city roads, country roads, and freeways. If you set your car up right, I run a 390 rear end. I have a Weber carburetor. I can maintain 63 miles an hour in this car all day long. And some of you out there know that this car can hit over 70, 72, 73 miles an hour. This car can sustain that speed, a high speed, for a long period of time. I don't recommend it for a lot of cars, but my car can do that. However, my ample speed, my sweet spot for my car is about 62 to 63 miles an hour. And I can drive all day long with that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, have a better understanding of what it takes that I go through when I prep and when I prepare for a long road trip, such as the one I'll be taking to Dubuque, Iowa for the 2021 International Show. And I hope that I see all of you there in June. Thanks a lot and have a great day.